The way to think about clipping masks in Photoshop is that you're using one layer to control what parts of another layer are visible or hidden. And so you need to have essentially some kind of a base. And I have this red object here that's going to serve as my base or my control. And then up above it, I have a photo, and I can then clip that down. And wherever the photo overlaps that underlying shape, when you clip it, that's the visible area of the photo. The rest of the photo still exists, but it's just being hidden. Very easy to do. So I just have both of those elements in my layers, the base and then something that I want to clip down. They're positioned one on top of another, and by selecting the imagery on top within layers, I can go to the hamburger icon. I'm going to click here on create clipping mask, and that's it. It creates a clipping mask. Now another way to do that is just hovering right between the two layers. When you hold down Alt or Option on your keyboard, you'll see this little bent arrow appear, and when you click, that creates a clipping mask. Same way, if you hold down Alt or Option, you can release the clipping mask. So very simply done. Now, one thing to keep in mind is this is only going to work if you're trying to clip something down in a layer that where there are pixels, but there's also transparent, areas. So if I had a layer like this where there's pixels everywhere, all this green, it's all pixels, the entire layer is filled, and I take another photo and I try to clip it down, it will clip, but nothing's going to be hidden because there's pixels everywhere underneath what I'm trying to clip. And in fact, there's pixels not only just underneath the photo, but the entire layer has pixels on it. So it's only when I have, and I'm going to hide these, unclip this, as I said, some kind of base, but then transparency. Now you can tell this is transparent if I have my background layer turned on, which is pure white. That layer, the background, has all these white pixels, but the layer where I've made this shape, wherever you're seeing that checkerboard looking pattern, that's all transparent. So pixels exist where you're seeing red and only in that area. So then I can have my photo on top of that base of pixels, hold down Alt or Option, clip, and then it's going to clip down to those pixels.